Good morning, everybody. Alright, couple more seconds to take care of the announcing we're live shenanigans, and we'll get started. Alrighty. So, let's dig in, make sure all set is all set and all that jazz, and then, yeah. Might need to adjust my blue number, and also just physically a little bit, but small steps. not bad. Hey, Bitdecay! Good morning, how goes it? Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. Yeah, still quite a few earlies. Like, I know I'm a little bit more on the hype side of things, which, you know, generates more fast, but shouldn't be that egregious. Let's see, what are we at right now? This should be okay. Yeah, you mentioned that you got I know you were really psyched about Kill Each Other, and there were some other ones as well. It's fantastic. Right, that's what I forgot to do. I meant to swap you into my rivals. I will have to find someone to bow out. I will do that over the stretch break. But doing okay? Glad to hear it. Last night, hurt your left arm doing pull-ups. Ugh. Yeah, definitely take it easy. It's the one thing I hate about lower arm and like hand or finger injuries is they're so easy to further agitate and rapidly escalate into a worse injury. Is one thing I hate about it if I do have like a sore muscle in like either my wrist or one of my fingers. Like it's just so easy to make it a billion times worse. Yeah, not bad. Seems like we're a little slow in terms of actually like locking in for timing, but still like the first like 10 minutes of the day. But yeah, it just seems really weird. Okay. Upper arms to no push-ups. Yeah, I really do need to start exercising more frequently. I'm actually hoping later today to go for my first, like, athletic walk in a while. You know, something about, you know, COVID and being terrified to go outside. And hey, Eshra! Good morning to you as well! Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. How goes your Thursday so far? Too bad. See, Twitter blew up a little bit. I mean, it's Twitter. It tends to be an unexpected incendiary device. Nice. Looks like we're finally waking up, and we also got our offset readjusted. So, hooray! Ashra. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, doing the DPH for crew with basically hand assist. I mean, if it's any consolation, whenever I play singles, I have to have auto scratch on. So. Alright, let's see, we've got a couple more folks starting to tune in. Good morning, wonderful to have you here. Hope folks are doing well. I am a little worried because there's a new Nightbot timer that should be going off, and I haven't seen it yet, but it might still need a few more minutes to trigger. I'm just gonna get that control panel at the ready just in case. Actually, trying to tap out the room correctly. Okay, surprise, doubly that try to forget. What, for kill each other? I'm not too surprised, only because it's a pretty straightforward LED song. So it's pretty on beat. What it's doing is really straightforward. Like, it's not too gimmicky in terms of, like, random scale or an obscure pattern out of nowhere. So... Oh, Peace Euphoria, you mean? Like, it's actually got decent timing to it. Like, it's got really tricky scales, especially on the hyper, but... Oh! For, Krukorski, yeah! That's actually a very good sight read AAA, because that's a. It's not a super hard 9, but it's definitely a little bit more on the technical or demanding side of things. So yeah, that was fantastic. And hey, Twally! Good morning, appreciate the well wishes. Hope your Thursday's going well. Why not? Current skill. Well, the other thing is also like that's just true in general. Like I'm not surprised that you're finding the scratch charts to be more fun and easier because like universally that's the opinion. I've never heard anyone say otherwise, and I also strongly agree that like by far and away, turntable charts are just inherently like if it's a good turntable chart, it's really fun to play on doubles. Just the way it physically executes, and then there's the fact that because it also executes a little easier, it's just also easier than trying to do it on singles. Bit decay, kill each other, need to redo. Yeah, you can definitely get that. You could definitely get the double A on kill each other sooner than later. Like I was saying, kill each other's really straightforward. Like it doesn't have a whole lot of trickiness to it. Plus, I mean, having to replay kill each other, it's not a bad thing. I mean, self-indulgent psytrance, best trance. Such a good song. Like, not just the Korsuke remix, but in general. Like, I really do like Crew, but the Korsuke mix is fantastic. Bit decay feels a bit odd as someone who does real turntable juggling. Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, the first time I played Keyboard Mania, and even several hours into a session of playing Nostalgia, also felt weird, so I can relate. And yeah, a long version of kill each other. Oh, yeah, please and thank you. And like honestly, I kind of wish more like non-Bimani artists like established or explored the like, you know, multiple alias or multiple personality kind of shtick that Bimani has going on, just because it helps for exploring different styles. And then, you know, that one fateful day when you have one of your aliases versus another alias. Yeah, it looks like a piano. It does not feel like piano. And it doesn't play like piano. But it is piano. Trevor. That is super cool, Bit Decay. Yeah, because I know that with a lot of the mixes and sets that you do, like, you actually are trying to do world building and lore. That's really freaking rad. Alright, so, one moment, folks, because I do see Nightbot just threw an error. So, one sec. Alright, so that should be working now. Just making sure I'm fully caught up on chat. Yeah, I know you teased there was an event on for both October 17th and the 10th. Really excited about that, by the way. And hey, Okame, how goes it? Happy Thursday. Alright, so sorry for a little bit of downtime here between songs. Just had to fix that Nightbot command and also have some really good chatter going on. And Jemich, hey! Good morning to you as well. How goes it? Yeah, for chatbots, there are a couple of options. Nightbot is frequently a go-to for folks because it's also both easy to use and it is also free. Uh, so if you do want to get started with Nightbot and you've got any questions, Okame, feel free to ask and you know, be more than happy to help out. And Jamich didn't sleep super great, making the best of it. Same here, actually. Past couple nights, I've been waking up way earlier than expected. Like, usually I wake up at 7, and past couple days I've been waking up at, like, 5. So, yeah, I hear you on that front. Do some future stream setup before morning groceries. Yeah, sounds like a heck of a plan. I might run that back after playing something else because we had a couple of really sloppy combo breaks, and I'm confident we can get that triple. Asher also lacking on sleep. Yeah, like I briefly tried to do like heading to bed right after work for like catch-up reasons, and yeah, it never worked out. I mean, for all of 2019, and also the reason why I started streaming at this time is I was working a very early second shift, and then, you know, I'd come home, have dinner, and then immediately go to bed, but that was more schedule and routine than trying to play catch-up for having poor sleep overall. And Bit Decay, never understand why the charge notes, Hell charge notes have such an off-putting color. Like, honestly, that's my one complaint about them. Like, I wish that they were more white and blue. And honestly, I sometimes mix up what lane they're supposed to be on if they're really isolated, just because my brain doesn't immediately connect with what they should be. Asher trying to break the cycle. It's difficult. Like, honestly, it was harder for me to change my sleeping routine and get that properly set in place than it was for me doing anything else, like getting the gym habit or anything. It is incredibly difficult, but it is so important, because if you don't have proper sleep, you're not going to be doing anything at full efficiency. So like, it doesn't matter if you're eating well and exercising, because you're only going to be getting only part of the benefits. Like, it is the foundation for everything else, so keep at it. I got faith in you. And hey, Glassy Press! Happy Thursday! Appreciate you tuning in. Alright, so let's get another hyper taken care of, and then I want to go back to that, because we can easily get that triple. That was just really sloppy on my part. Plus, song is really pretty. Yeah, not too bad. Only 21 off from the triple. Yeah, we will happily take that, especially for not being 100% warmed up. Although we're most of the way there. 50k, you can change the Hell charge notes in the arcade. What many things you discovered due to having redacted? Honestly, like, and this is going to show my age in 2DX, the only feature I wish I had in Infinitas, aside from white and blue charge notes, no song previews on the song wheel. Alright, so let's play through this proper. I really like this song. It is, I wouldn't even say beautiful. When we were doing the song pack playthrough yesterday, someone in chat said the song was very pretty. I think it was Broke My Nail. But like, I agree. I think this song is, like, that's the perfect word. It is a very pretty song. There we go. Something to be a little bit stronger on that, but still. Cross the finish line in the end. I sure tried doing same color for hell charges as regulars. Didn't like it. Kept forgetting to repress drop notes. Yeah, I could see that being a thing. Then openly Dragon Knight and Golden Palm. Oh, do those have hell charge note versions? Just because last I checked, I'm pretty sure Golden Palm, yeah, because Golden Palms was pre-Copula. I forgot. Right, with the Legendarius, right. Also, Expo Geek. Appreciate the follow. Glad to see you're enjoying the stream. And also, wonderful to have you here. Alright. So, let's see. We've got a couple requests coming in. So let's start attacking those. And before we dive in any further, I do see, in addition to Expo Geek joining in, I see a few more folks also might be tuning in, as always. Wonderful to have you here. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday so far. Right, so first up, Glassy Press is asking for Mini Moog. I love this song. And honestly, knowing how big of a synthesizer enthusiast Sota Fujimori is, like, I'm actually glad he got to do this song. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm quite ready for 10s yet. So yeah, let's see if we can't upgrade that 4. Appreciate the request, Glassy. And Expo Geek, thanks. Have fun playing 2DX. I'll watch, no controller yet. Yeah, I mean, if you're having fun watching, I mean, that's really all that matters. And honestly, you can play 2DX on keyboard. I found a lot of folks, there's a lot of people in the Lunatic Rave community that are like top ranking in the world and they play on keyboard. But, you know, it's whatever floats your boat. But regardless, it's wonderful to have you here and glad you're enjoying the stream. And Asher mentioning that Kailua held charge note is easier than the original. If that was in Infinitas, I might finally have a 12 under my belt. Because, oh my god, knowing the original chart for Kailua, if those were held charge notes, it's a free 12. I might have to run that back later, because we can definitely get that up to a triple just aggressively early. Still, great song though. And Glassy, thank you for that request. Where do you put the disc button keyboard? So I know, like a lot of default keyboard setups will have you playing on the left side of the keyboard, and so turntable will be shift and control. But I mean, if you're playing on keyboard, it's really at that point whatever works for you. And let's see, Expo Geek. Where does it go for you? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't have enough end layover. Yeah, fair. Building your own controller for now? Honestly, like, that's fine. Like, having a... If you're playing on... like, if you would rather have a button for turntable, like, if you're playing at home and you're just having fun, then yeah, like, do what works for you. Plus, like, I know a couple folks that prefer playing with a button turntable just for accessibility reasons. Like, yeah, you do you, fam. That's fine. Yeah, some multi-key combos can really mess stuff up. It's one of the reasons why I've got the stream set up the way I do for some of the macros I use for switching scenes and managing stuff off of keyboard macros that I have bound to my mouse. Rather a modern KOC with no latency. Your controls much cheaper. Yeah! I mean, if it's cost effective, like, do what needs doing. Plus, to be honest, if you're making your own controller, like, kudos to you. Like, I'm awful at that sort of stuff, and if you've got the DIY savvy to make your own controller, like, why not? Alright. So, 10 minutes before the hour, so 10 minutes before we take our first stretch break. See a few more folks starting to tune in. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Up next for requests, mind mapping. I love this song. And this really came out of left field, like, because at this point, Ryustar would have been really in, like, the more, like happy hardcore, or that kind of, like, tempo range. This song's so good. Let's see. The 8 is actually really tricky. There's a note pattern in the middle of it that I just, for some reason, have trouble parsing. So, yeah, let's revisit that. Yeah, I think when, I know it was, like, a couple weeks ago we were discussing, favorite tracks by certain artists, and for Ryustar, a lot of folks were going for some of the more, like, some of the boss songs that he's done, and, mind mapping got brought up, but I think the best song by Ryustar that's, like, not, either the Seiryu alias or, what have you for boss semantic reasons. Line for Ruin. Line for Ruin from Pendule is just phenomenal. But, favoring mind mapping instead, perfectly valid too. Yeah, we didn't do so hot on that. Like, the middle section was rough, but just in general, like, I don't know why. Like, some songs this morning, like, I've been really on lock, and yeah, 300 over 100. What is going on? Because that's not client. I know that's me. But, yeah, that's just weird. Catching up on chat. Jammers time for groceries? Yep, take care, be safe. Best of luck with the errands. Oh, yeah, that's the other song that came up. In Motion. Yeah, In Motion, not a fave of mine. But again, if like that's the one that folks would want to go to bat for, absolutely. Like I completely get that. Also a Narcissist too. But yeah, no, In Motion, I think, because I think people remember Mind Mapping and Narcissist a lot more easily, and I think In Motion gets overlooked a ton. I think you're absolutely right, Okame, on that, in terms of it being underrated. Vanessa, I never forget seeing Ryu in person in 2016. Oh! You did a really good transition from Mind Mapping to Relying for Ruin. That actually does sound phenomenal. And never saw the double chart for Mind Mapping. Looks fun. It is. It is like it's a little weird in the middle, but like overall, it's a good chart. Like easily could have been overcharted or a lot nastier because it's, you know, only an 8 for another. But also, there's not a whole lot going on in the song, and like the fact that it's not overcharted for the sake of difficulty, like it's really great. All right, let's get going to the next request because I don't want to get too rambly. Glassy's asking for Plasma. I love this song. This and Freestyle were some of the first songs that I really like got hooked by when I started playing 2DX. And Explode, thank you for playing. Yeah, more than welcome. Thank you for the request, and also thank you for tuning in and saying hi in chat and, you know, enjoying the stream. And Okame, the new game. Songs you hate. There's only like a couple of songs in 2DX I can think of that I just absolutely despise. For a lot of music, if it's songs that I don't like, it's more that they're just in genres that I'm not a fan of, but there's really like not a lot of music in 2DX that I hate. PB by 1. Not bad. Hey, Dotface! Good morning! I saw you were on Twitter earlier. I was hoping you might stop by because, folks, if you didn't see Dot's stream last night, please check out his channel and at the very least, take a look at the highlights because good Lord, you were on fire last night. It was, what? Honey Trap? Yeah, Honey Trap, another. You had, -1 off a perfect combo, among lots of other shenanigans. Absolutely phenomenal. Plus, in addition to, you know, beasting scores as usual, stream was really fun and hype as heck. Like, I'm really glad that, since I rarely get to be able to watch streams in the evening, that was one that I managed to catch. Like, you were phenomenal. Right. So it is 9 o'clock. We're on the hour. It's been a little chattier than I prefer. Like, I know I got a little rambly, so we'll do one more song, and then we'll take our first stretch break of the day. I see some nice requests rolling in. Should be fun. But up next, Glassy Press. Another older song that I honestly haven't played in a while. Both Plasma and Sphere. So thank you, Glassy, for both of those. And, oh man, haven't played this in a while. Beautiful song, though. Let's revisit the 5. Because I'm still a little wobbly for timing. And I think it might be the poor sleep catching up with me. But let's see if we can get our timing a little bit better cemented before we start aiming for bigger stuff. I mean, worst case, still gonna play songs and have fun, so it's not the end of the world if I can't get nothing but PBs. And yeah, it does sound like Zekbok. Like, Tash was kind of starting to shift into that direction, especially with Sphere and then Zephyr. But Tomosuke wonderfully picked up that torch with the Zekbok alias. And good. Glad to see the that Nightbot command is working as it should. All right, let's dig into Sphere, shall we? Minor PB. You know, we're hoping for the triple, but you know what? PB is a PB, and we take those. Yeah, I think it's just poor sleep. So, I mean, today's just a chill stream. So, let's not let that get to us. But anyways, Lassie, much obliged for that request. And talking about the Zekbok, I'm just reminded in the latest song pack in Cinebuzz, the DJ Toto song. Let's see, where is it?
Okay, let's go.
Dornwell, there we are. That's what it is. Yeah, in regards to sounds like Zekbok, oh boy, is this Zekbok adjacent. Alright, so, just gonna quickly catch up on chat. Expo Geek, the note explosion that I use, I do prefer it over the original. I'm a big fan of hexagons, and also I like that it's not a really super flashy thing. It's pretty subtle. It's also why I have the shorter note beams on, and yeah, I prefer it. And yeah, the ending for Sphere on normal, it's a little lacking, but I can't play the another. But yeah, I hear that. And yeah, Duffface, more than welcome. I mean, it's love that's much deserved. I mean, you've been absolutely rocking it recently. You've had a lot of crap that you've had to fight through, and you've been doing an amazing job of that. And you've continued to be an amazing inspiration for the community. Like, it's completely deserved. Alright, so, at this point, we are definitely due for taking our first stretch break, so maybe it's been a while since you last stood up, walked around, got some water. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I invite you to join me. Also, a reminder, folks, if there's someone you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how are you doing, can be a world of difference, so please be sure you're checking in on the folks that you care about. Alright, I'll see you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Welcome back, everybody. So before we dive into stuff any further, just want to quickly catch up on chat. Expo Geek, you hadn't heard Dornwald? Yeah, it's for Infinitas. It's a newer song. A new song pack for Cinebuzz just came out less than a day ago. But yeah, it's phenomenal. And Tawali, what do I think of Super Hexagon? Amazing. Like back in the early 2000s when I was more involved with the indie game scene, I was a huge supporter of the work that Terry Kavanagh was doing. In fact, if you look through his game history, you'll see that the promo video for one of his earlier games, Self-Destruct, I did the trailer for it. I also helped alpha test VVVVV, and for Hexagon, like, again, played the alpha, especially when it was part of the GDC cart experiment. Like, absolutely love that game. Super good. And Bit Decay, sorry for disappearing and reappearing. No apologies. Like, lots of folks around this time are just starting their work days or starting their mornings. Like, yeah, that's expected. It's wonderful that you're here. And on that note, thank you. I do see we've got a couple more folks that are tuning in. As always, whether you're saying hi in chat or getting your lurk on, it's wonderful that you're here. Appreciate you making me a part of your day, and I hope everyone's having a great time. So, up next for requests, Okame is asking for Verflucht, which, oh boy, this is a beast of a chart. I want to try the Hyper later in the stream. I'm just not up to par for it right now. So I'm going to put a reminder in that for later. For now, we'll just play the normal, because, man, this song just goes right out of the gate. Absolutely love it, though. Just really, really a blitz of a chart. And Expo Geek, notice stream has the LGBT tag. Yeah, I mean, I do my best to represent and, you know, just be me. And also, I like to be a voice for what needs doing. Now I'm thinking about all the events of recent years. And all right, I'm going to take a split second to get rid of that. One moment. All right. So, Verflucht. And just fully catching up on chat so I can mentally dismiss it. Kavanaugh's a really cool game designer. Dicey Dungeons is great too. Yeah, he's fantastic. And in the early days of the early 2000s, he was a really good voice for game jams, like in terms of like helping them get noticed, getting people involved. Like, he was a fantastic force for the indie scene in the early 2000s. That's also when he was pivoting from, you know, quote unquote, working a real job to trying to make it as an indie dev. And I am so happy he's found the success that he has, because he's completely earned it. Nice. Managed a healthy PB there. Yeah, such a great song. Like, out of all of the initial Legendarias from Spada, I'm a big fan of that. Just, oh boy, it does not tolerate foolishness. I think just Expo Geek talking about Terry's next game. Like, I'm pretty sure he's still working away on Dicey Dungeons in terms of just patches and updates. Last I checked, anyways. All right. Wow. Okame, thank you for that request. And yeah, I do want to retry the Hyper as well because I'm pretty sure we can bump that up to an A. I just know, literally right now, it's going to take a bit too much energy out of me, so we'll get a little more warmed up first. Up next for requests, looks like we've got some Ryu Star. We've got Len for Ruin from Tawali, and then Okame with Narcissus. This will be fun. Yeah, let's see if we can't bump up at that 9. Plus, I know this is going to be a little easier going, so this might help me actually get 100% warmed up. Yeah, I absolutely adore this song. Like, I want to say either this or Reflex are my favorite songs out of Pendule. Such good songs. And Dotface, thank you for the kudos. And hey, Mad Dog, good morning. How goes it? Such a good song. About halfway through it, I realized I was rocking out a little too much. But, you know, that's the price we pay when we play bangers. Absolutely love that song. And hey, Kivelia! Happy Thursday. Wonderful to have a healer in chat. Yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Wonderful to have such awesome company this Thursday morning. Also, I know it's relatively new and Nightbot should be yelling about it, but also super excited about Byte Online coming up next week. It's an event that I was actually really bad about promoting. I kept forgetting to put it into my rotation. But yeah, super excited for that. Alright, up next, we have Narcissus at Oasis. That's 10, I think? Yes. And, hey, Duffface! Thank you so much for that gift sub. Very much appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Yeah. Wonderful to see you, Kivelia. I hope all is well. Alright, let's see. Do we go at the run? Or no? Yeah, let's go for it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to improve this, because it's just a coin flip, really. Either I'm on sync or I'm not for the run. But yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, we did not get the run, but still held on to the A. And I'm really glad that that song happened. Like, it's definitely a much more experimental song, and it's like I'm glad it, got the thumbs up and got into temp style. Such a good song. $40. Yeah, because it's either you get the timing right and you get all of it, or it's Match Poor City. Like, I actually do have that hard cleared back on when I was playing in Pendule. I did get the hard clear. I just haven't tried re-getting it since I started on Infinitas, because, no. And hey, Candace! Wonderful to see you, as always. Thank you for the daily no-play request. We'll be getting to that eventually. A lot of requests coming in this morning. No complaints, but just mentioning that for folks that might be just tuning in and putting in requests now. And Ashura didn't realize a few years ago. First premiere Japanese. Yeah, like it really was more of a Japanese thing. I know it's kind of escaped Japan in the past, 5 years, but yeah. Let's see. And up next, Okame. asking for one of the best Necromata songs for Dot. Right. It's in Tricoro. It was Happy Skies CS, but Tricoro AC. Such a good song. I know I played this recently, also as a request for Dot, and percussion, the snap on the drums are just so perfect. Such a good song. And yeah, I've actually, Expo Geek, I've got their hexes deliberately cheap because I want folks, like, even if they haven't necessarily been, like, watching forever, to be able to request songs. Just mentioning that we already got a little bit of a queue for some of the folks that are more regularly here. Because usually I start to have a little bit of a backlog around, like, 30, 40 minutes from now. So, just setting expectations for folks. And yeah, Dot Phase, right back at you. So happy you're doing well, and I mean, honestly, you could do a lot worse for anthems. Seriously, Reflection of Eden is so good. Alright. Up next, we have a couple of requests from Expo Geek. And I'm actually really excited because two of them, they're harder charts that I honestly haven't visited in a while, so should be interesting. But first, we have to say hello to one of the best cats ever. Not bad. Some weird timing, but again, I think that's just me having several nights in a row of rough sleep catching up with me. Yeah, great song though. Both that and Song of Machiko, just really good Akira Yamaoka songs that are just more like 4 on the floor, but still really great. And yeah, Expo Geek, like, in a perfect situation, would be is that I could make the song requests, like, have an escalating cost, so the more you've requested individually, the higher it might cost, and also to have the potential cost based on the current queue size, but that involves a whole bunch of stuff that, like, Twitch is likely not going to support anytime soon, and usually I don't have that much of a backlog, or usually I don't generate heavy backlogs, that it's not a problem, so if it becomes a problem, we'll, you know, it'll be a happy problem to have, but for now, it's fine. Okay, anybody working now? The song is for you. Yeah? Speaking of which, see, we have a few more folks starting to tune in. Welcome, welcome. But I also know that some folks that said hi earlier are probably now starting on the work and lurk. Regardless of how you're here, it's wonderful that you are here. Expo Geek, yeah, Song of Machiko, or yeah, Machiko no Uta, the one with the bears. Yep. And BitDecay, cheers. Appreciate you stopping by. Speaking of BitDecay, I've finally re-added him as a rival, and oh boy. Alright, so up next we've got Go Beyond in May. Let's do Go Beyond, and then depending on how we're doing stamina-wise, I might jump to something else in the request queue and then do May, but let's see how Go Beyond goes first. Want your fear, I want your awe. That is a very on-brand quote, BitDecay. So I'm glad I got the hard clear on this. Now it's just a matter of doing better. All right, buckle up. not bad. I was hoping to at least be a little closer to the double A, but for poor sleep and haven't really played hard 10s and 11s in a while, yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, for the past couple weeks, I've been heavily working on accuracy and really just playing 7s and below, but assuming I can get some decent sleep tonight, I'm hoping for tomorrow to be my first failing forward stream in a while, which I'm honestly looking forward to. But, yeah, I might need to delay a day or two and actually get a little bit of muscle back first. Let's see. Astra, have I had any super slow data downloads? I know that Dot was having a lot of trouble with that last night, and some other streamers have as well. I've only had one song give me trouble. It was like 3 weeks ago. No idea why. It was Lightning Cyber, of all things. For some reason, just the movie data just did not want to download. But haven't really had any download issues. I know the past 2 days, especially with the new song pack, some people have noticed some bottlenecks, but I haven't had any trouble, so fingers crossed. Excellent Geek looks like a hard chart. Nicely done. Thank you. Thank you for the kudos. Yeah, I'm glad that, like, while I wanted to be a little closer to the double A, still had a really good run. Like, that maybe might have been a hard clear. So, I'm happy with that. Alright, yeah, let's just dive right into May. I think we're good. And again, I doubt I'm going to improve this, but I'm overdue for pushing myself a bit, so yeah, let's dig in. And Explogeek, thank you for the requests. Appreciate it. And hope everyone's still having a great morning. Wonderful to have you here. And cross your fingers, chat. Given that we're a little tired, yeah, I'll take minus 16 PB. Absolutely. Holy crap. Yeah, like the past 2, maybe even 3 weeks, I've really just been playing, like, 9s and below. So yeah, pulling out that hustle, yeah, I will happily take that. Axel Geek, Phase, Okame, thank you very much for the kudos. Kind of breathe for a couple seconds. Alright. Up next, let's see. Oh, I believe this is one of the new Cinnabuzz songs that Q-Valley is requesting. Nice. Yeah, this song's fantastic. Should be good for the hyper. Yeah, let's dig in. Thank you, Cuvelia, for the request. And again, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Just mentioning more so that I don't forget. About 15 minutes before the hour, so roughly 15 minutes before we take our next stretch break. All right, now for some fantastic Nekomata. Great stuff. Absolutely wonderful. Much obliged, Gavelia. Oh, and Ashura with the siren emote. Honestly, those emotes for Midas Jana are just phenomenal. Alright, so yeah, we can definitely EX that. Yeah, I just did hard bar because I didn't want to fail out in the middle to do a really tricky flourish or Nekomata run, but yeah. Doomjug and Phasos question. So, wasn't subscribed when songs are added. How long do I have to wait till I combine them with bits? So, if it's a subscriber song, so every month the 2 songs that come out as a subscriber bonus, the delay on those is 2 years. So, if something comes out this month and you're not subscribed and you don't get the 2 songs then, it's going to be 2 years until you can unlock them with bits. But you can still get them sent to you via rival challenges, like with any song, whether it's from a song pack you don't own, or it's a chart that you haven't bits unlocked yet. If you're active rivals with someone, and they play a song and have a better score than you, it will be available in your rival's folder. So, if there are some songs that, you missed out on that you're waiting on that 2-year timer on, you can find folks that do have them and, you know, arrange to have them sent over. Expo Geek, making good use of Hexa. I love it. Yeah, I'll be honest, like, right now, I'm still unemployed, and I was expecting to be unemployed for a while, but not quite this long, so unfortunately, there's a bunch of subs that I had to not renew, and yeah, I am looking forward to getting those emotes back, because, oh man, those Siren emotes are fantastic. I mean, it is a long period of time, Doomjug, I agree, but at the same time, it's an incentive to get subscribed sooner than later. And it's not like you don't have them, it's not like you can't get them, period. Like, you can still get them on rival requests, and you will get them with bits unlocked eventually. So, let's see, question from Candace. Yeah, for bits, for getting bits in game, the achievement missions, you don't get them on rivals, but you can still play the song. Your scores still save. So yeah, with the new Infinitas client that came out recently, there's a lot of folks that are finally like, oh, okay, I guess I'll try out Infinitas, and then a lot of folks realizing, oh, I have to wait 2 years, and it's just like, Alright, up next, we have a request from Okome. Theme song of our favorite healer in chat. That's the other emote that I'm sad I don't have anymore. The Cuvelia's Linkle Circle, which is also super choice. We almost had that PB. No regrets though, because again, phenomenal song. Love playing that. Yeah, I don't have a shout out command, and I probably should get one set up. But yeah, Expo Geek. So Mira, or specifically Mira 2DX. They are another 2DX streamer from Italy. Wonderful, wonderful person. And much like Cuvelia,
both are incredible stream supporters, very frequently showing up in chat to wish you well, you know, catching your recent high scores on Twitter, all that sort of stuff. Like, they are both wonderful supports for this community. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Mira, and you know, speaking of Qvelia as well, please consider checking out both their channels, following them. They're wonderful, wonderful people. Just making sure we're fully caught up on chat. I mean, yeah, grinding bits, well, is a grind. The unlock system could easily be a lot worse. I mean, if you look at the hoops you have to jump through in arcade to unlock newer songs, it could easily have been a lot worse. Plus, Doomjug mentioning it's good in a way because you get really familiar with certain songs, and yeah, I agree. Like, one thing I actually do like about Infinitas and grinding for bits before you unlock charts is that it really does make you want to go through everything, get all of your full combo lamps, get your AAAs, and actually make sure you're putting in the work on every song you've got at your disposal. And I actually really think that's a really great positive that I think a lot of people undervalue. And Ashra, so glad I got invested into watching 2DX streamers this year. Yeah, I don't want to ramble too much before, you know, between songs, but like towards the end of 2019 and early 2020, like there was a giant uptick in people wanting to like give streaming a shot, whether they were streaming themselves or just getting more involved as a spectator. Then all of COVID happened, and that just accelerated it even further. The amount of growth folks that have been streaming have seen, like, I came in at the perfect time. I started in May of 2019. Like, I got right at the start of all of it. But like myself, Sparkover, Dot Phase, It's Too Early, all of us across the boards have just been seeing. Like, we keep saying, okay, after this spike, things are going to finally start leveling down. It's like, no, just the interest has just continually kept building again and again and again over the year. It's been phenomenal. Alright, so let's see. Just make sure we're fully caught on chat. Oof, yeah, the UK, yeah, access to machines is really difficult in the UK. So we got 4 minutes before the hour, and up next, Candace is asking for a daily no play or a failed doubles another. And earlier in the stream, I mentioned I wanted to at some point go to Verflucht, so let's check out the another, see how that goes stamina wise, and then either we'll take our stretch break or maybe jump into Verflucht and then take our break. Because for no plays, we're going to have a bunch thanks to the new song pack. But I remember seeing that BroGamer was rated an 11.4, and I thought it was going to be a lot worse. So let's fling ourselves at this and see what happens. But yeah, and Doomjug talking about access to machines, like, that's one of the things I'm really happy about with Infinitas, is not only is Infinitas an option for folks, but also with the recent client update and making it much more stable, like, it's so much easier for folks that want to play 2DX to just be able to, like, even outside of Infinitas, like, Lunatic Rave and Beta Jora in recent years has been exploding with lots of new content, great communities. Like, I'm just really happy that it's easier to play the games if you're interested, because for years it was either have access to a machine or that's it. So
Hello. Oh, this is my favorite song. I like dubstep. Headshot. GG. Dubstep. It's the light. Tonight. It's the fire. Stop camping. Headshot. GG.
how is that an 11.4? So like the last time I played that chart was like 2 years ago, and you know, since it just hit Infinitas, I looked at the rating yesterday, and from my memory of 2 years ago, I'm like, it's probably an 11.6, maybe a 0.8. How is that a 0.4? That is some garbage right there. Like, it's an 11, but oh man, that needs to be operated way more. Good gravy. So, Expo Geek asking, is Mir the person I'd like to be subscribed for cool emotes? I mean, there's a number of folks, and a lot of it, honestly, is me wanting to better support other people that stream 2DX. But just mentioning, fairly recently, Mira got those siren emotes, and I just think they're fantastic. And Ashura. Yeah, like the ending chords are pretty easy, and like that might be why it's a 0.4 as opposed to a 0.6, just because it's easy life towards the end. But oh yeah, the rest of that chart easily 0.6 if not 0.8. Good gravy. All right, with that, yeah, let's take another stretch break because my arms are slightly on fire. So maybe it's been a while since you last stood up, walked around, got some water. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I invite you to join me. And a reminder, folks, if there's someone you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how are you doing, could be a world of difference, so please be sure that you're still checking in on the folks that you care about. Alright, I'll see you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. So, before we dig into things further, oh, God, my arms are still on fire. Pro Gamer was a mistake. Oh, not really, but, First, before I forget, appreciate all of you being here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Thursday so far. And I want to mention this out loud. I know that Nightbot has been good about it. But next week, there's going to be another fundraising event similar to Link Up and Hope of Tomorrow. It's Byte Online. It's going to be phenomenal, and I'm actually going to be the first featured streamer of the event, so please be sure to check it out. Also, Expo Geek. What do I do on stretch breaks? Literally just walking around my apartment a bit, stretching, refilling my water bottle. Exactly what it sounds like. Plus, I know a lot of folks that regularly watch me. They're either at the office, or they're on their computers at home. So a reminder once an hour to take a stretch break never hurts. And Expo Geek, I saw the gift sub. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate that. Whew, all right. Oh, stretching my hands. No, it's a literal stretch break. Once an hour if you've been doing nothing but sitting. Usually you want to stretch a little bit. For me, I play standing, but I'm fairly stationary, so I do want to walk around a little bit and actually do some side-to-side stretching just to help out my back. But for hand stretches, it's a legit question. Honestly, I've got a history of piano. Really, the one thing you want to do for your hands, if anything, is before you start playing, is a soak in hot water to help loosen all of the muscles and tendons and just make movement easier. There's not really stretches you can do for fingers and for wrists. Like, there are, but it's usually for when you're in the middle, or like when you're trying to recover from injury as opposed to preventing it. Alright, so up next for requests, we have Candace asking for a song with an incorrect genre. I'm not immediately sure. So we'll get back to that, but I'm also curious, chat, what would your candidates be for a song with an incorrect genre? Because I can't immediately think of anything. So we'll move on for now. Expo Geek is asking to S-random anything. Go big or go home, right? Also, Cuvelia, I do see that moment of positivity for Dot. So, I just want to make sure that he's here. Dot Phase, if you're in chat, just let me know, and we'll make that happen. For now, though, ooh, that's a good question. Tawali, songs with the unique or, Bimani genres, would those count? Ooh, that's a good question. So we had a great stream. The roll got turned into a really great stream, and we kind of butchered it, to be honest. But still, I love doing that song on SRAM. Like, I also really enjoy it normally because the roll super fun, and getting the jacks on one hand, like, it's just great practice. Let's see. Candace, unique genres might be a bit too easy. True Blue comes to mind. Let's see. Tawali saying contract isn't quite sublime. Exfil the ending, like, even not on SRAN, it's basically the same thing. The ending chords in R5 are awful. You might as well have it on SRAM. They are absolutely awful. But yeah, typically when I'm bits boosting, I'll usually play R5 as my get an A on an 11 mission. Yeah, all the jacks, absolutely love them, because honestly, it's been great practice for me. Kivelia Star Trail, yeah, I mean, it's kind of dubstep though, with the way it works, some of the bass and drops, but yeah. Oh, I completely misread what you mentioned, Kuvelia. Okay, yeah, actually, I do think this is trance. Like, it has wubs and dubs, but I definitely say it's more on the trance side of things. It might be like harder trance, but I think it still fits in. Like, you know, I think it still fits in the box, if that makes sense. Yeah. And I'm wondering about that. And we'll keep thinking on that, because I want to get a definitive answer before I tick off that request. But for right now, Expo Geek, thank you for the S random anything. And up next, from Cuvelia, I believe I know which song this is. I'm just going to triple check. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's see if we can't bump this up to an A. That should be doable. But yeah, trying to think of a song that's got, like, aside from the made-up genres, that, like, is really mislabeled. It's a good question. Regardless, appreciate all of you, before I forget to mention, because it's been a little bit, appreciate all of you being here. See, we've got a couple more folks that might be tuning in. And as always, whether you're saying hi in chat, or just getting your lurk on, or anywhere in between, wonderful to have you here, and thank you for making me a part of your day. flashcard's surprisingly tricky. I need to run that back more frequently. I'm gonna quickly put that on my to-do list. Much obliged, Kivelia. Yeah, we're gonna mark that for later. Let's see. Request. And Janet! Welcome back. Glad to hear that your quest for groceries went well. Fly through the night. It's trance, but should be electroshock. Really? I agree. I think it's a little bit too... Like, it doesn't quite have the energy to be trance, given the possibility of it being electroshock instead. Because it's really, like, on the low end of, in terms of energy for at least what trance would be, as opposed to just, like, chill house. Yeah. And yeah, like Axel Geek, yeah, it's kind of trancy, but with what Tawali's saying, I agree. Like this is definitely like the progenitor of all the other electroshock stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this for that request for the misnamed genre. So let's first see what we're playing. Oh yeah, let's see if we can bump that up. Also, Bright Eyes, hey! Happy Thursday, appreciate you being here. How's your week going, Bright Eyes? Pretty good. Got affiliate yesterday. Congratulations! That's fantastic. Everybody, if I'm honestly, I didn't know that you were working towards affiliate. If I had known, I would have been trying to hype you up a little bit more. Oh, fantastic. And also, Soy Sauce, happy Thursday. Glad to see you here. No AAA, but +1. And that's a PB, and we take those. But hey, Kivelia! Thank you so much for that gift sub. Appreciate the support. And Bright Eyes, thank you. Tried a while ago, file of it due to school. Honestly, like, delaying the hustle to affiliate to focus on school, completely valid. So, honestly, I'm glad to hear that you gave school the focus it needed. Regardless, though, wonderful to hear that you made that milestone. That's fantastic. A split second of digital housekeeping. And while we're taking care of that, again, Candace, thank you for the request about the misnamed genre. Again, a big fan of those kind of requests that get some good discussion going. Much appreciated. And up next, Exflo Geek. Thank you. I actually have not played this song in a while, and I am glad for the excuse, because, oh boy, do I love this song. Easily one of my all-time favorite 2DX songs. Absolutely love this. Now the question is, do we try to improve the AA on the normal? Or do we try to improve the hyper? And I'm very doubtful of the hyper. At least right now. Like, if I wasn't quite as tired, maybe? Eh, let's be ambitious. It's the only way you get stuff done, right? Ashura, I guess Fly Through the Night is an electroshock because he hadn't thought of it yet. Honestly, I agree. Like, one of the big things for me, like, Twali was talking about how the synth line that was being used, like, the actual synth itself sounded really similar. For me, in the percussion, the clap that was replacing what would normally be snare, like, that's also, like, really consistent for a lot of the electroshock stuff. So what I thought was going to happen did, and that was that I just mentally wasn't going to be able to keep up with the scales once they hit. But yeah, I think on a day where I've got a little bit better mental energy, we could definitely push that up. So that's exciting. And regardless, hey, we got to play Ganymede. This song is a masterpiece. Much obliged, Axel Geek, for the request. And I remember not knowing about it. Yeah, like, Ganymede, when it first came out, like, it was a monster. I mean, the max speed mod you had was 5. And even, like, after we got increased speed mod, it's just like, guess what? It's still an incredibly tough song. Deal with it. Absolutely love that song. Let's see. So we've got a few more requests. Easy clear any 12. So I have some thoughts about that, but I'm going to save that chatter for when we get to that request. Jamich, find a song with sufficiently easy singles hyper versus and have split difficulty. I don't think that's possible. Because if you want to do battle, where you're playing the singles chart on both sides, they have to be the same difficulty, I think. I don't think you can split that. But honestly, I haven't done a singles battle in a while, so we'll cross that bridge later. But for now, Candace is asking for Steel Edge. That's one of the new songs from the Cinnabuzz pack. So, Candace is suggesting the Another. I just want to take a very quick look at what it's rated. An 11.2, really? I figured it would have been like a 0.4, but maybe on the easier side? Alright. Oh, let's get into some trouble. So I know with, in arcade, you can do split difficulty, but I'm not sure if you can do it on doubles. Like, I think you can do it with 2 players, but I'm not sure if you can do it as a, like a 1-player battle with different difficulties. I'll double check. I honestly haven't tried it in Infinitas, so we'll see. And Mira, hey! Happy Thursday! Appreciate you saying hi. Hope the work week is going well. I know you've been incredibly busy with work at the hotel, but you said it might be dying down later this week. Hopefully that's been the case. But yeah, appreciate you tuning in and saying hi. How's your day going so far? And as for the decimal difficulty, so that website is a collection of fan ratings for songs. So like, you know, a harder 11 might be an 11.8, whereas an easier one might be an 11.2. And it's just to kind of gauge, you know, difficulties within difficulties. Like there's a bunch of them for singles, but for doubles, that's really the resource that you use. Like the site's in Japanese, but like it really doesn't matter what language you normally work in. Like there's no other resource. Like, it hasn't been copied effectively in any other language, and it's already up and running. So that's what doubles players use. Oof, yeah, with a little bit of practice, we can get that. Also, just arms are a little still on fire. So yeah, for some of those rolls, we just had a little bit of stamina trouble. But yeah, that's definitely doable. Much obliged for the for that request, Candace. I might have passed that previously. I'm not sure. It was like 2-3 years ago when I did get a chance to play Cinebuzz. That's when I was just starting to dip into 11, so I might not have gotten it, but yeah, we can definitely get that sooner than later. And yeah, echoing what Explo Geek is saying, just because they were new to the stream and discussion of your siren emotes came up, gave you and Q Valley a pretty healthy shout out, because again, you're both phenomenal supports for the community. And again, Explo Geek, really appreciate that gift sub, thank you. They don't serve any purpose now. I mean, still, they're nice emotes. Let's see, making sure I didn't miss anything. All right, so onwards and upwards. I've got about 20 minutes before we take our last stretch break. Up next for requests. Ooh. Candace is requesting respect for Zekbok. So hardbar might be a mistake right now, but I think we can do this. Worst case, we can run it back on normal. Not bad. I definitely think we can do better. I'm actually getting a little bit of pain in my left thumb. I'm not sure why. So I didn't like. I don't think earlier when I was doing some of the more turntable intensive stuff, I don't think I hit it funny, but it's a little weird. Yeah. Worst case, we can always just take it a little easier with the rest of the requests. And Candace, much obliged for that request. However, your next request, Daily Kakume. Gosh, this is so infuriating. So, you might not know Expo Geek, but this is debatably one of, if not the worst doubles chart in the game. The normal is okay. The hyper and the another, though. Still a great song, though. Let's see. Catching the wrong shot. Respect for pressing for TCC motor pit. I approve Jamich. That's pretty good. Also, holy moly, that's a lot more requests in the queue than I thought. So, we are going to cut off further incoming requests because I actually do need to make sure I wrap up on time today. I actually have an appointment later today. So, ooh. Oh yeah, I could have EX'd that. I already had the FC, so But yeah. If you don't know, yeah, the problem is the constant scales on the left hand. You know, I could actually use a moment of rest for my left hand. So, you know what? I'll just show you real quick. So, after we get through the intro, take a look at the left hand. Also, Dot, appreciate you stopping back in before you headed out. Cuvelier asked for a moment of positivity for you, but I didn't hear from you in chat, so I waited on it. So next time we cross paths. But again, thank you so much for stopping by. I know usually you can't do the mornings because you're busy with work and whatnot. And again, phenomenal stream last night. So happy for all the PBs you had and how much chat had your back last night. It was phenomenal. But yeah, so Expo Geek, as for why the double strike for Kakame is a war crime, well, you'll see. So, like, Konami thought it would be cute to mimic how the actual Revolutionary Etude goes and have 90% of it be on left hand, because that's what it is on piano. The problem is, this isn't a piano, and that does not work. And it is awful. It just, like, non-stop, the entire song, you are doing scales like that on left hand. It is awful. And the another, more. It is just... What upsets me more about it is less that it's so difficult, and more that it's such a great song and such squandered potential for a really great chart. And Azure? Kind of telling I tuned with my speakers off and you can still tell what song it was. Yup! Also, happy Thursday, Azure. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope your week is going well so far. Alright, so we have a lot more requests in the queue than I thought we had. So I'm going to get my hustle on and we should be able to get through all of them. Fingers crossed. Curses. Next request was Breakover for Dot. Hopefully Dot's still lingering. But regardless, yeah, let's jump in. The song's so good. Such a good song. Like, normally that song isn't really my jam, but boy, is that on brand for Dot. Alright. Yeah, honestly, Slowdown easily could be a lot worse. Alright. So we've got about 9 minutes before we take our last stretch break. And thank you, Cuvelia, for that last request. Up next, another harder chart that I haven't played in a while. So Expo Geek, much obliged. Candace, my neighbors love the song so much I threw proof from my window to hear it better. That's fantastic. And had trouble on singles. Like, surprisingly, the Hyper, like, this is actually one of the first 11s I ever cleared. It's surprisingly easy. But yeah, I've heard on singles this is a nightmare and a half. And hey, Latios! Happy Thursday, how goes it? Yeah, we definitely would have had a better score if our stamina wasn't a little running on empty, but glad I was able to play that for the first time in a while. Such a great song. All of the parallel rotations from Sirius were really great boss songs. Latios, just let me know what you want to toss in the request, and I'd be happy to do that. Because, yeah, I always want folks to at least be able to get something in. But, yeah, I've heard the singles for that is tricky, but I'm honestly surprised the Hyper isn't harder. But, yeah, I'll take what I can get. You have manga? Yeah, sure thing. Right. Whew. Okay. So let's see. We'll do 2 more songs, and then we'll take our last stretch break. Up next, we have another request from Expo Geek. I think this is one of the newer songs from the Cinnabus pack. Let's see. Oh no, I misread that. That is definitely not the song I thought it was. That's why we double check. Classic Yamaoka. And I also do see we have a few more folks tuning in, as always. Wonderful to have you here, whether you're saying hi in chat or getting your lurk on. Appreciate you being here. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Trent says here, have a squid. Honestly, that's one of the things I miss in Infinitas is a lot of the older videos where it's either Tran or Alien Tran really getting up to shenanigans. A lot of those videos just aren't in Infinitas, or the songs for those videos aren't in Infinitas. I was hoping we held on to the PV, but +0? That's also not terrible either. Yeah, like, on the one hand, like, it's unfortunate that Jazzrack is blocking a bunch of stuff for Infinitas, but on the other, like, they're trying to make sure artists get paid appropriately and yada yada yada. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, Expo, thank you for that request, and also thank you for the AAA kudos. Alright, at this point, it is 11, so time to take our last stretch break. Well, maybe it's been a little while since you last stood up, walked around, got some water. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I invite you to join me. And a reminder, folks, if there's someone you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how are you doing, could be a world of difference. So please be sure that you're checking in on the folks that you care about. And hey, Bright Ice, thank you so much for the cheer. I much appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Alright, so at this point, let's take that last stretch break. I'll see you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. welcome back, everybody. So, we've got a few requests left to get through. We've got, looks like, 11 requests. So, gonna need to get a little bit of hustle on if I want to be able to get through everything and wrap up relatively on time. Because I've got an appointment soon-ish, but we'll see how things go. Plus, I'm not sure why, but I've got a little bit more muscle fatigue in my left hand, especially on my thumb, than normal. So we might have to slow roll things or wrap a little prematurely before we get through all the requests, but one step at a time. For now, Jamich asking for Theme of Dungeon. And I am definitely playing this on the normal, because the hyper is got, honestly, just lots of really bad bursts towards the end. So, alright. And also, once again, thank you everybody. We've had a lot of folks tuned in this morning. We've had a couple of newcomers, Expo Geek in particular. Really glad that, you know, for your first time in chat, you've been, honestly, obviously having a blast. And I've, you know, as a streamer, you love it when someone new to your stream shows up and is super engaging and obviously enjoying what you're doing. So thank you for that. And also everybody else, a lot of regulars, familiar faces, appreciate it. Well, you're having a good day so far. Speaking of which, hey, Toygoon, how goes it? Happy Thursday.
Violent hatred.
Oof, minus 91. Figured we'd be behind a little, but not quite by that much. Fairly even, fast, slow. Yeah, guess it's just fatigue. That's fine. Honestly, I thought that chart was going to be a lot rougher. Yeah, it is what it is. And Janet, what's your place for the request? Just trying to think, there's... Right, it's Copula that has the quote-unquote latest dungeon song. Yeah, I've been a big fan of that series by LED. And yeah, Expo Geek for the version with the romance in the video. I was about to say, the Ryu Star remix in Happy Sky. Boy, I love that to bits. That was a really big meme song. And I started playing around Red and Happy Sky, so I've got a lot of good memories with that. Up next for request, Expo Geek says easy clear any 12. So, I actually don't use easy clear. I think either you're doing well enough that you pass the song, or you don't. Like, either you hard clear it, or you don't. Like, I've never used easy clear. Ever. Having said that, there's a couple of 12s that I'm close to potentially clearing, and also, I've yet to clear 12, ever, in my career. But there's a couple that I might get at some point, so I'll give one of those a shot before stream is over. Depends on how we're doing for stamina, though. We'll see. For right now, I actually do want to lay low a little bit. Jamich is asking for a song with sufficiently easy hyper... Right, the split difficulty thing. So I'm not sure if this is possible. And I actually want to quickly check, because I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I don't think it's possible, Jamich. I don't think I can do split difficulties, unfortunately. So, quickly catching up on chat. You were a Super Mario Maker streamer, forgot you use much more fast moving than mine. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the nice things about music games is requests usually take 2 minutes. And thank you for helping me by not doing my remote work. Like, because I stream in the morning for East Coast of US, a lot of folks get the work and lurk on, so I completely know where you're coming from. And Ashura, a lot of Japanese players use easy clear for 12s. Yeah, and like that's cool and all, but like I just don't see the point. Like either clear it or don't. Like I don't really see how easy clear is an achievement. Like if you're gonna practice the song and get better at it, you're gonna practice the song and get better at it. Whether you have a normal clear or a fail, like PBs are PBs. You know? So, yeah, and I figured you might mention about refunding the request damage. That's also why I was taking a moment to catch up on chat. So, appreciate that. But we'll do some battle stuff in the near future, because it's been a while, and I wouldn't mind doing that. I could do same difficulty on battle. Eagleplex. Alright, so up next, Cuvelli is asking for fishes. I am all for that. Crap, I remember it's Camellia. Which one, though? Papaya. Right. And because this movie is fantastic, let's get it going on all four corners, shall we? That guy came here stream, same level over. Tet. I just gonna put it bluntly. So there's a couple folks in the Bimani streaming community that request the exact same song over and over, and sometimes it's just because, oh yeah, this is my favorite song, and sometimes it's because, hey, I know you hate this song, and good stuff. Oh hey, Gospel. Speaking of certain people and certain songs, Gospel, Candace once again called a shot with your name on it. So yeah, we've got Noria after this. Darn it! Why am I menuing so bad? There we go. That should be the config I wanted. Nope, I still cannot menu to save my life. Gosh darn it all to heck. Honestly, I know we need to hustle through requests, but really my left arm is on fire, so a few more seconds of downtime is actually probably for the best. But, yeah, one of the benefits of doubles is you get the video 4 times over. Such a good song. And yeah, those fishes? Like, I honestly hadn't seen that video until the song pack, and yeah, I completely understand fish hype. Fish hype is very real. Thank you, Cuvelia. And so yeah, funny that we started talking about certain people doing malicious requests, because yeah, Gospel showed up at just the right time. Once again, Candace, thank you for calling your shots, I suppose. Latios? Yeah, I saw earlier you mentioned internet was giving you grief. Glad to hear things should be fixed. Fingers crossed. Alright, let's see. Up next. Ooh. Candace is asking for Honey Trap DPA. I'll be happy to play the Hyper, but I really do not have the energy right now for the Another. But I don't think we've played the Hyper yet, so... And once again, folks, if you didn't catch it live last night, please check out on Dot Phase's channel. There should be a highlight of it. Our boy Dot, -1 perfect full combo on this on singles. Absolutely ludicrous. Such a fun song. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out the Another soon. Just literally not right now. But great stuff. I'm just catching this from earlier. Exlogeek, Glorious Days is fine though. Yeah. But for like a month, everyone within the streaming community kept requesting it for each other. And it all started in Gospel Stream. But it got requested to almost everyone multiple times for like 2 weeks straight. It was actually kind of hilarious. Alright, let's see. Got 7 requests left. 25 minutes. Yeah, we should be alright. Up next, Cuvelia is asking for respect for Pachelbel. And yeah, yesterday we did a bunch of Respect for X songs, and we missed Pachelbel. And normally I hate Pachelbel's canon, but I think this is one of the only incarnations of it that I actually like. I meant to say it was glorious. Fair. And yeah, Gospel, thank you. Because honestly, that was a really weird way that the community kind of unified and rallied for a little bit. It was definitely glorious. That's one way to put it. Yeah, Candy Galley is good. Just, classical musician and hold on. For a split second, I thought, Jamich, you might have linked the Pachelbel rant. One of the first videos to ever go viral that perfectly sums up why I normally hate when I hear Pachelbel's canon and stuff. But yeah, no, Candy Galley as a song, oh yeah, it's great. Just usually when I hear Pachelbel's canon, I get a little twitchy, but I actually like Candy Galley. Such a good song. Nope, too obvious. But yeah, I'm glad someone in chat knows the video I'm talking about. Yeah, like Latios Tycho having Pachelbel and Jamage, you linked it in Crossbeats. Like, I understand why, because classical music, you don't have to license it. It's melodies people know. Like, I totally get that. But it's more the punk rock is such a joke. It's really just Baroque that has driven me to not be a fan of that melody. One of the X-Boogie first songs you got running on Oh, neat. Like, for first songs to, like, dive into 2DX with, like, you could do a lot worse. Like, it's a really solid song. Let's see, up next, Oh boy. Damage is asking for Fortissimo, and I am just looking forward to those rolls. Right, it was revived in Curses Linkle. Absolutely love this song. Was so excited to way back in the day when TGA had Poppin' Carnival and we unlocked this. Super fun. Boy, is this 2DX chart not all that great, because man, those offbeat rolls are the worst. Yeah, chart the rolls, especially in like the Hyper and the Another, it's just like, can you tell I'm from Poppin'? That aside, though, absolutely love Grand Hammer. Such a great song. Latios, second team work with Canada in a very strange way. They wrote lyrics for it. That I didn't know. I will look that up later. And, like, the funny thing is, Exploit Geek, like, I actually played it on Poppin' first. And once I tried doing the rolls with, you know, more of a Poppin' hand technique, it doesn't work. Nothing can save you. Yeah, Latios, yeah, if you want to send it to me on Discord, yeah, by all means. Alright, let's see. Up next, Exploit Geek's asking for my favorite funny video in a song. So I'm not sure what the absolute funniest would be, but just for the sake of time, I'm gonna go with something that's immediately coming to mind. such a good song. Like, the video is fantastic, but also the song and the chart, just super fun. Not as hilarious as 12 style? Yeah. Also, the, Insomnia got a sequel, Fantastic 3, which is, like, just even goofier. Like, if you haven't seen it, definitely look into it. Especially knowing that you're basically watching a Japanese version of the Three Stooges, but it's all Bimani artists. It's phenomenal. But yeah, 12 style, oof. Like, that's also a really good video. It's a little bit more, like, in-joke, but it's great. So that was Insomnia, and then... Doomjug. I was actually gonna say from Happy Sky as well. Orewabi Mania by Dance Man. Also fantastic. Alright, so let's see. At this point, we've got 4 requests left in the queue. One of them, now that I'm looking, I'm not sure if I have that song. Let me triple check. Okay, we do. Good, good, good. Alright, so. Right, we need to get our green number. Yeah, close enough. And before I forget to mention it, Expo Geek, thank you so much for the requests. Appreciate it, both for the funny video and for, well, Soy Sauce asked for Ace, but then you also asked for double Ace. So, regardless, thank you all so much for the requests, and also for everyone that's here this morning. Wonderful stream today, and it's honestly thanks to all of you. So, appreciate you all being here, and hope everyone's having a good day so far. Such a good song. Also, hey, Enemy Housers, how goes it? I think when I was getting ready to go live, I saw that you were streaming earlier. If so, how'd your session go? Let's see. Yeah, it's still a 12 on singles. Goes well. Had a good session. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Alright. Thank you, Soy Sauce, for requesting Ace. And now, the double. I'm actually going to take it a little easy, because we still have a request for trying to easy clear a 12. And I know I'm a little low energy today, but I do want to give 112 a shot. So we'll stick to normal for now, just to save what reserves we have. Right. Green numbers are a thing. Or, soft land. But, yeah. Today's been a fantastic stream. I'm actually, even though I don't think, it's gonna go well, I'm looking forward to giving that 12 a shot. And then, final incandescence, thank yous and shoutouts, and then finding someone to raid. Because, yeah, this has been a wonderful Thursday morning for me. And hey, Okina, how goes it? How's the, how goes work on the, Stepmania pad? Finally managed to get that AAA. Good stuff. Yeah, and given how tired we are, yeah, I'm very happy with that. Yeah, okay, glad to hear progress is going well. All right, so we've got one more request from Latios, and then we're gonna fling ourselves out of 12, and then get into our final incandescence and all that good stuff. Yeah. And it looks like we might have a couple other folks tuning in as well. As always, whether you're saying hi in chat or just getting your lurk on, wonderful to have you here. Nice! Managed to hold on to a PB. Yeah, we take those. Is it a mix of another song? And if you guys says, "Oh, I love Flower." Yeah, so like a lot of the hard Renaissance style songs that Yoshitaka did, like they're not bad, but after Anasakas and Troopers, whoo, boy, they blur together real well. Like they're all still good songs, but yeah, they blend real well. Alright, so at this point, it's time to fling ourselves out of 12. After that, final incandescents, and then shoutouts and thank yous, and then we'll be looking for someone to raid. I hope everyone sticks around because we've got quite a few folks here. And, I'd love to pass on the group love to someone else that's live. But for right now, this is likely a bad idea, but it's essentially the last song of the stream, so why not? Let's see. Speaking of inside jokes, hot damn, Candace, I haven't heard that in ages. And honestly, I'm not really concerned about the easy bar. Like either I'm gonna pass it or I'm not. The more important thing is that, let's fling ourselves at a 12. Cause why not? Fail forwards. Not today. That's alright though. Doom Joke, you forgot that existed? Kick Mania or DJ Hood? Yeah, I mean, Cake's dope, yo. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. I just need to get a little more used to the charge note shenanigans, because then after that, a clean drum roll, and yeah, it's a free 12. Like, it's either gonna be that or Red by Full Metal Jacket, but I think I'm likely gonna get Kailua first. But yeah, I'm in no hurry. I mean, it's been 15 years. If it takes me another week or two or another month or two, But for now, let's get that final incandescence in, shall we? Cheers, Expo Geek. Appreciate you stopping by. Before you head out, a quick note. If you are just starting to check out the 2DX streaming community, I'd highly recommend stopping by It's Too Early's Discord. They are a fellow streamer, but a lot of non-Japanese Infinitas players have started congregating there. Great place to find and discover other folks, and just get a kind of fast track getting in with the community if you're interested. All right, and with that, it is time to wrap up the stream. Before we get into shoutouts and thank yous, and then finding someone to raid, a reminder, and I know Nightbot has been yelling about it, next week is Byte Online. I meant to start hyping this event earlier, and honestly, my bad. But it's going to be a week-long series of featured music and fighting game streamers, online tournaments, and efforts are going towards direct relief's COVID-19 response. It's going to be a fantastic event. I know that a lot of folks in chat right now remember Link Up and Hope of Tomorrow and Vision for Victory. I have a feeling that this is going to be a similar success and a fantastic time. So please be sure to check that out. It starts Monday, and it's going to be going all of the following week. And without further ado, thank you everybody so much. Streams this week have been really great. Part of it because of the new Cinnabuzz song pack, but also, again, still lots of newcomers coming back into the community, and it's been really wonderful. So whether you were saying hi in chat or just getting your lurk on, thank you so much for being here. And for those that did say hello in chat, just want to say thank you. And as always, apologies if I miss anyone. Right at the start of the stream, Bit Decay, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm looking forward to later tonight going through your rival folder and seeing what new monstrosities you've summoned for me. Ashura, wonderful to see you again. Thank you so much. Twali, fantastic to have your support as always. Okame and Glassy Press, wonderful to see you both. Thank you for both stopping by. Jamich, wonderful support as always. Thank you. And Expo Geek, stopping by for the first time today. And again, when someone new comes to your stream and they're clearly loving what you do and engaging, you love to see it. So I really appreciate that. And to rest of chat, being friendly and awesome as always, much appreciated. Dot Phase, thank you so much for stopping by. I know mornings are hard for you and really appreciate the gift sub. More importantly though, really happy about that stream you had last night. I know that you've been going through a lot, even in spite of 2020, and yeah, you are being absolutely amazing. So seeing how happy you were last night and also how awesome your stream went, like, just really, you love to see it because you deserve it. Doomjug, thank you so much for stopping by. Mad Dog, wonderful to see you. Thank you for the work and lurk hype. Appreciate it. Cuvelia, also, thank you for the gift sub, and pretty much the same thing as Dot Phase. I know that you've also been going through some rough stuff, and I know recently you've been starting to find your footing again, and a lot of it is thanks to, getting help from the community and, being willing to take that support, and really, really happy to see that. So appreciate you stopping by. Always wonderful to have our healer in chat. Candace, fantastic to see you as always with the delightfully spicy requests. Thank you. Bright Eyes, thank you so much for stopping by and for the cheer and making that affiliate. Again, congratulations. If anyone hasn't yet followed Bright Eyes, let's try to keep that hype going for them. Please do check them out. I believe they already left for the day, but there's the exact username to check out. Soy Sauce, thank you so much for stopping by again. Azure, pleasure and an honor as always. Latios, thank you so much. And glad to hear that you were able to unmess up your internet. And also the Tycho PB that you were talking about on Discord. Phenomenal. Gospel, wonderful to see you as always. Hope the commute is gone safe and you're at work and having a good day so far. Enemy Outers, wonderful to see you. Glad to hear that your session this morning went well. And also glad to hear that you've been trying out doubles and not just doing well, but enjoying it. Really happy to hear that. And I'm really excited to see what the near future holds as far as that's concerned. And last but not least, Ogina, thank you so much for stopping by. Glad to hear that the Stepmania pad work has been going well. And without further ado, let us go find someone to raid while we triple check exactly who is live to make sure Twitch isn't lying to us. I'll be back tomorrow morning for more of my shenanigans. I was hoping to do a failing forward session tomorrow, but had a couple days poor sleep, so it might be another request and chill session, but I'm looking forward to flinging myself that 11s hopefully within the next day or two. But for right now, yeah, it looks like Okome is live. And I know that they've been trying to stream a little more regularly, and they're a fantastic support for both this and many other folks in the community. So yeah, let's all go say hi to Okome. So until next time, everyone, please take care and be safe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers, everyone.